provide an answer to that. Starbucks Coffee Company has a prosperous year. Revenues increased 9%, excluding the 100,000 odd new retail outlets opened. Suppose management attributes this revenue growth to 5% increase in quantity of coffee purchased. Marketing department estimates the income elasticity of coffee to be 1.75. So we're doing some calculation to give weight to the increase in quantity of coffee purchased. Essentially, the management is very happy to know that there has been the 9% revenue, etc., whatever growth has resulted in 5% increase in coffee purchased, and so really wants to find out more about that. So the question the management is posing is, how will looming fears of recession impact coffee that the company expects to sell next year? So maybe your first day in Starbucks Coffee Company, you may be asked to sit down and within 24 hours, depending how efficient you are and how efficient your organization wants you to be, they could say that by lunchtime over a sandwich, we would have to think about this, and as an economist trained MBA, we would expect you to provide the answer. Here you are, into the realm, into the field of what we call sensitivity of demand. So this is one kind of example which sort of tells you what all sensitivity of demand is all about. Let's look at another example flashing on your screen now. Many people perceive the demand for prescription drugs and other pharmaceutical products to be perfectly inelastic. We will explore a little later in the morning what uh, about uh, this thing. So the data shows that own price elasticity of some drugs, such as anti-ulcer drugs, has got some number, anti-infective drug has got some negative number, and some cardiovascular drug has got some negative number again. So the question we are posing here is, what can you say about the demand for the particular brand within each? So some numbers to quantify, and would like you to sort of figure out what is the scenario with each of these things. Let's jump into another question. In 2 years, Big B, not Amitabh Bachchan, the cereal division of General Mills, raised cereal prices by 2%. If as a result of this the volume at the company dropped by 3%, what can you infer about the elasticity of demand for that particular brand of cereal? Can you predict if the revenue of the brand Lucky Charms increased or declined? That's an alternative brand. So you see, we are asking different kinds of questions this morning, introducing you to a very significant aspect of economics, which we call the market demand, and trying to analyze within market demand how sensitive is the demand for the product concerned to changes in price. So we are talking about sensitivity, and you can see how these questions that we are posing in one slide after the other are not out of the context. They're all important decisions as questions that we are putting in the bottom of the panel. Important questions we are putting in the bottom of the panel, and these questions are important when you sort of have to take managerial decisions. So remember that these questions have significance.